'twas the night before Christmas, when all through the house not a creature was stirring, not even a mouse. The stockings were hung by the chimney with care, in hopes that St. Nicholas soon would be there. The podcast boys were nestled all snug in their beds, while visions of biscuits danced in their heads. And Count Factula in his coffin, and Charles the First and his cousin, and little Ashley the firework boy, nestled deep in her foreskin. And then, in a twinkling, I heard on the roof the prancing and pawing of each little hoof. As I drew in my head, and was turning around, down the chimney Jeremy Beadle came with a bound. He was chubby and plump, a right jolly old elf, and I laughed when I saw him, almost pissed myself. I spied something shiny in his tiny old hand, a new podcast for all to enjoy through the land. He came with good tidings for me and for you. Episode 26 from the Juicy Crew. He hopped on his sleigh and fucked off to Putney to deliver some poor cunt his chutney. As he left he proceeded to exclaim, to one and to all, I'm the King of Spain.
Christmas Weenies!
Oh, okay.
You are joined here with
Ho, 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 boy.
Mr. Gravy.
Frankincense.
and the singular bauble.
Very nice.
And you are here on a Christmas special edition of Sin and Gin podcast.
But you wouldn't fucking know it.
The podcast where we play games, we tell facts, we do news stories, we do silliness, and we are just full of festive spirit, but only in our hearts, not externally.
Speak for yourself. My room is absolutely fucking chock-a-block with Christmas spirit. Look at it.
I mean, it's
I've
so
got some
green.
over here. I've got some up here.
Yeah.
I've got a box full of it in the kitchen.
Like, looking at your cameras, it looks like you and Ash are just in like a prison.
Oh, we are.
We are. But there's a lot of festive spirit still.
Right,
What's in your heart?
Can I just
I'm
say,
going to give out shakes tomorrow.
before we started this, Matt texted us all and went, right, okay, so it's going to be Christmas themed. I've come in one of my Christmas jumpers. Everyone else ain't dressed for Christmas. Matt's wearing his outside coat because it's red, I guess.
Well, and also I have my cup is Krampus.
Hey,
I mean, yeah, but you use that all year round. Ash is just wearing a black.
I have my Santa beard.
Santa beard. And Dave's just wearing a sixth jumper.
Dave's got an advent calendar though.
Have you got an advent calendar?
Yeah.
Oh,
There you go.
how
That's
festive of you.
literally-
You know,
As close as I get.
it's going to be a vegan advent calendar.
Yeah.
And it's just going to be tasting little bits of.
It's just going to be little,
You know what,
little
though?
singular
You might-
cabbage
You
leaves.
might as well you might as well just go in the garden and dig up like a bit of gravel.
Do you remember when you were younger and you used to get these and it was always that kind of like cheap, nasty chocolate?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tastes exactly like that. That's what it's like, oh, this is like that again.
Except it's made from mushroom this time.
I love it though because you always perceive this like grumpy man, and then you're like, I've got an advent calendar counting down to Christmas.
And I've opened every day up to this day.
So
Every time I've asked Alexa.
this is an incident Christmas. This is going to be something different, isn't it?
Yeah.
Something like that.
Hey,
But we've got a health, we've got a roof over our head, we've got I think we've got enough in our life that other people don't have, and I think that's something that we should be thankful for.
Yes, I have my own fingers to insert into myself. It's all good.
Well, that's the main thing. And,
Yeah.
and I have other people's to put in me.
Actually, to be fair, those of you listening at home won't be able to see this unless you watch the video. But I'm looking at Ash's camera, and your bedpost kind of looks like a shiny gold butt plug.
That's because it is, Joseph.
Ah.
And
I
it's
keep it
gold
there for
because it's
safekeeping.
Christmassy.
Yeah,
just
I
a
keep
notch in
it
the
there.
bed.
Does that-
You just never know.
Does that make Ash the only one with a Christmas decoration in the video?
I mean, sure.
There's
Golden butt plug.
So how have we been this week, guys? Joe, how have you been?
I've been all right. I've been working. I drove to Nottingham. I found out some more internet culture this week. You know me. I like to document on this podcast.
I always worry about this part.
I like to document my my collection of I'm archiving the internet. It feels like. So obviously the term. Like you get fuck boys and you get e-boys and you get country boys and all those.
E-boys?
Yeah. I want to talk about soft boys. You guys heard of soft boys?
No.
I got this definition online and then I went on a Instagram called Beam Me Up Soft Boy.
Oh my God.
So the soft boy is the equivalent, I guess, the male equivalent of the I'm not like other girls girl. So you get the fuck boys who will do anything, say anything, like be all like cold and disinterested to fuck a girl, right?
Yeah.
And then they'll drop them because they're idiots. They're fuck boys. But these guys pretend to be deep and philosophical to sleep with women or men, I guess. Okay. But then they do the same thing. But some of the things they post, so like I've got a collection of Tinder bios off this Beam Me Up Soft Boys thing.
Oh, no.
And oh my God, I can't believe people get away with this. So like, ask me about art. I'd rather make it. My favorite music, I just want to feel something. My philosophy, fused to spirituality. My parents, both artists. Exercise, vital to my function. Shit like that. Like someone put favorite Wes Anderson films in order. Go best to worst. You have till the end of the day, and I'll let you know if you're right.
Oh my God, that's fucking cringe.
But yeah,
this
is one of my favorite ones. Send me nudes. No, not your naked body, not your bare skin, but your nudes, your naked truths, your secrets, your lies, your fears, your unfiltered thoughts you've kept for years. I won't judge. I'll listen. For your truths are real, and that's what I want. I want to come, not on your face or your tits, but come over when you. I want to come over when you need me.
What a cunt!
I don't know if is that a wind-up one? Or...
I don't know, but and there's a whole load. I won't read any more, but there's a whole load of these. But my favorite one, it didn't quite belong there, but I just caught it as I was finishing like clipping these out. And it just says, I will strip your clothes off, smother you in blue paint, put you over my lap and spank you like a naughty, disobedient blueberry. Which is an excellent opening line, and I don't think it belongs on that website.
No. I could.
Right.
So yeah, beam me up, soft boy, for more, if you enjoy that kind of, if laughing at what I would call fake deep people.
So, Dave, how have you been?
I've had a nice change of scenery recently. We've reopened up the venue that I look after, and we've been having a lot of gay cabaret and drag nights recently, which has been a nice change of scenery.
Yeah.
But yes, it's nice to be back in a venue. I mean, it's not full of obviously mixing a band or something like that, but it's nice to be back in a venue with like PA and lights and.
Well, it's got to start somewhere, isn't it? It's got to
the music's good.
Somewhere.
Yeah, the music's right, and but no, it's lovely. It's nice to not be working in my normal job. Well, I say my normal job, my incident job, I should say. Yeah. So that's been kind of the change of scene for me. But otherwise, yeah, it's literally just been a lot of work.
Hopefully, things will start changing in the next few months. Eh?
Yeah, hopefully we'll get some more gigs, get some more bands in.
Yeah, I know that Joe and I are itching at the bit to play.
Yeah.
But yeah, so Ash, how have you been?
Sorry. Yeah, so you got two things confused. You said itching at the bit, and I'm just trying to work out what that means. Just fucking itching at the bit.
Yeah, like ready to go.
Just really itching myself.
What itching?
Well, as it is. But yes, I'm back down south, Matthew. Yes, I'm back down south.
Down south?
The accent's changed.
Down south, yeah.
Now, we're only like 15 minutes away. What tier are you in?
Tier 2.
We're all in tier 2, mate.
And I'm like a 10-minute drive from you.
Oh, no, not even that. Not even that.
It feels like Call of Duty with like the green gas that's coming in. Like, and you're like, no! Well, when you come to Dartford, it's just green.
Coronavirus stops the sick up. It gets the sick up and turns around.
Yeah.
All the zombies. Just around.
Yeah, fair enough. The sound went weird then.
Yeah,
that was my zombie noise.
Oh.
Hey, thanks. Hey, Matt, what have you been up to?
Well, So I've got a few things. I haven't really been doing much of myself apart from doing what you do, and obviously a lot wanking. But one of the things that I found, you know how you find things on the internet that is just weird and shit.
I collect them, yes.
Have you guys come across there's a rapper? I haven't done much research on this, but there's a rapper called Xan Frank.
Yeah.
Xan Frank, and he's recently got
So Xan Frank, sorry, you mean?
Yeah, and he's recently had a tattoo of Xan Frank on his face.
Oh, I've heard about this guy. I don't know much about him.
Because he says he's dying for his music.
Ooh, dear.
So I've recently come across that, which was
wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
I'm not even going to look it up.
Literally a tattoo of Xan Frank's face on his cheek. So I've come across that. Obviously, we're going to move away from that because that's for our own research. But obviously, with Christmas approaching and Santa's going to visit, and obviously we all like to have a lovely Christmas meal. Now, I've been thinking, what people, you can have 3 people each who you would like to share a Christmas dinner with, living or dead. And so they come back to life. They're not just a corpse.
Well, I'm not interested then.
Just saying, like,
right, 3 corpses.
Spoon feeding them.
Okay. Well,
this is fun.
Yum, yum, yum. So who would you like to have? So who'd like to go first? Talking about.
I mean, I'll go if you want.
Yeah.
The 3 people I've picked. So I thought, if we're having Christmas dinner, I want to be entertained. So I thought I'd get Gordon Ramsay to cook the food.
Yeah.
And also to swear at everyone. Be funny, wouldn't it? Get Edgar Allan Poe to tell us all a story over dinner, regale us, and I'd have Freddie Mercury to sing us a song. While we're all sitting there with full up tummies, Freddie Mercury can get on the piano and sing us a little song. Thought that might be quite nice. So I went for kind of like what would be an entertaining evening for me.
Yeah.
Rather than these 3 people would have nothing in common to talk about with
the
me.
Ego in that room, though.
Yeah, there'd be an absolute. That would be the funny thing. I'd like to see Freddie Mercury and Gordon Ramsay have a drunken conversation. That would be interesting. Like the straightest man in the world.
I think Edgar Allan Poe just there, like, what the fuck?
What's going on? What are they using right now?
Nevermore.
Nice. Yeah, that's a good one. Mr. Gravy, who would you like?
It's going to stick, you know that, right?
Yeah, I know. I feel like this is dead now.
Wavy Davy Gravy.
I kind of in the same sort of vein as Joe. I wanted to be entertained, but I thought of like people that I've always really wanted to kind of like sit down and also like chat to while enjoying a meal, sort of thing. So my first guest I thought would have to be Rick Mayall from Plants and Bottom and stuff like that. And then I thought of like my favourite author, who's Kurt Vonnegut, which is the reason why I've got my bloody fingers tattooed.
Slaughterhouse 5 guy, is it?
Slaughterhouse 5, yeah. Did Cat's Cradle, stuff like that. Be interesting just to kind of delve into his mind, and he's like a humanitarian. And then the third one, only recently I kind of thought I'd be more interested in would be, I think, Nikola Tesla.
Oh, yeah.
I thought,
he wouldn't come to parties.
No, he wouldn't. But like, if you could just drag that guy and like force him into a conversation and figure out what he was doing before whatever truly happened to that dude, be interesting to see what was actually going on with him. Yeah, just conversation starters with those boys.
I mean, the amount of things he probably had in his mind. That's a really good one, Nikola Tesla. He'd be so interesting.
Yeah, crap he would come out with, the stuff that amaze you.
Yeah, and Ash, who would you?
Oh, my first one, like you said, it's funny how we've all kind of gone with musicians in some form, but my one would be Dave Gilmour from Pink Floyd.
Yeah.
I would definitely love to have a decent. See, mine are all conversated. Mine are not necessarily to be able to interact with each other, but more for my own personal satisfaction. Like, so I have like one-on-one conversations.
When you open the door, will he go, hello, hello, hello?
You're so funny. So Dave Gilmour would be my first. And then this one, you're probably going to be like, what the fuck? But just hear me out on this one. Kim Jong-un.
Okay.
Now, the reason for this is because I seriously would love to get into the head of that man to see where his philosophy, why his philosophy is the way it is kind of the reason
you want his granddad for that.
Yeah, I know, but like just to really dive into the mindscape of that person would be
bit serious for a Christmas dinner, though, isn't it?
Yeah, I know, but look, hear me out on this one. And then my last one would be the granddad that I never met, which was my mum's dad. Yeah, because he sounded like he was a really interesting guy, and never had the opportunity. So it'd be
Yeah, you're sitting him down next to Kim Jong Un.
Can you imagine?
Get pissed off.
I did say 1-on-1.
Granddad, meet Kim Jong Un.
But Dave Gilmore's here.
Dave Gilmore.
Oh, good.
You know what? It's funny that you said that about your granddad because that was who was on my list.
Oh,
Ash's granddad.
Granddad, yeah,
Mate. Popular guy.
my granddad was on my list.
the original Victor.
Yeah, but I didn't know if you guys were going to be like, oh, come on. But no, yeah, he would genuinely be at the top of my list. But I would like to have Robin Williams.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And Bill Murray.
Oh, Bill Murray would be a good one, yeah.
That would be a very hearty, laughy Christmas.
Yeah. I thought my granddad, Robin Williams, and Bill Murray.
There'd be a lot of silly noises going back and forth.
Yeah, there would be a lot of silly
Mostly from your granddad.
Yeah, there would. And he would, he would do the music,
Yeah. Do Dr. Jazz.
Yeah. That's I like that conversation. And if you're listening to this, I think it's a good fun one to bring up on Christmas Day.
Yeah.
So
don't say Hitler. Everyone thinks of Hitler.
Do you know what? I'm really concerned that I'm going to walk down on Christmas Day and Kim Jong Un's going to be sitting there like, I heard your podcast.
Yeah. Hey guys,
come on in.
Guys,
Mum, Dad, King Jong Un's here.
He brought turkey.
Can he stay for tea?
Yeah.
He's there like at the door like.
He bought turkey for him and famine for everyone else.
Oh my God. I'm immediately regretting my decision.
He's got like 50 people with him. He's like, you only have to feed me.
Yeah. Let's stay outside.
He forces everyone after dinner to get the same haircut.
Yeah. So I think we need to bring out.
No.
We need to bring him out, don't we?
No, we don't. No.
Hello?
Oh God, here he is.
Oh no! Cheeky scam! Oh me! Me! I got facts for you. Oh no! It's Christmas facts. You got any Christmas facts? Oh, I might have some.
Counterfaction. No one uses fax ananymore.
Oh, what do they use?
It's all about mobile phones.
Oh, well, fuck you.
Oh, whoa.
It's Counterfactular.
It is Counterfactular indeed.
I've got facts for you. You've got facts for me. Well, here comes Counterfactular to train you with his facts.
I am Counterfactular. I hope you've all been good, boys and girls, this year.
No, we haven't. Fuck off, Counterfactular.
You're so mean to me all the time.
I'll lick your balls later. Anyway, welcome to Counterfactular, everybody, where we go into the most extraordinary Christmas details of facts that we've probably looked up in like 20 minutes or so. I can imagine the others have probably been a little bit more involved with theirs, but I'm not going to lie, I just couldn't find anything. So, who should we start with? Mr. Gravy Davy.
Hello there. I'm going to do my... I'm going to be that guy for the first time for me to do it, where I'm going to give you a little mini cluster of facts.
Oh, a little cluster, a little branching.
To be fair, you don't normally do clusters. So
no, I've noticed I've been a bit maybe quick with my facts, maybe to say. Okay. I don't know. But this time I thought I'd give you a little bit more depth into my fact. And basically, my facts are all about traditions around the world associated with Christmas. Some of them are pretty weird. Some of them are kind of scary. Especially, I'll tell you what, I'll start with the scariest one, which
Do
is
any of them turn you on?
All of them turn me on, to be honest.
Oh, okay, good.
The number one that I kind of like the most, and it's the closest one to home, which is in Wales, around Christmas time, that they parade with a horse's skull. In a town of the Mari Lwyd, sorry, it's not the town, it's called the Mari Lwyd, is a West Sailing folk custom found in South Wales, where villagers from the town is chosen to parade a horse's skull decorated with ribbons mounted on a pole through the streets on Christmas Eve.
Have you seen a horse's skull before? It's pretty scary.
Yeah, it's pretty.
Yeah.
It's got that. It's
long.
It's got that kind of demonic look to it.
Why the long face?
But they have that, and then the person holds it on a big pole, and then they wrap a white sheet around them. So the kind of big white sheet with a big horse's skull on top, and it's obviously very tall.
Wait a minute.
In a sense.
Unsubscribe.
Yeah, it's pretty creepy. So there's that one. In Guatemala, they do this thing called the Burning Devil, where basically they collect all the dirt and all the dust from everyone's house, sweep it up into a big pile, create a big giant devil, put him or her on top, and set it on fire. And it's meant to kind of like cleanse the area of all bad spirits and ready for the new year. That's their Christmas tradition. In South Africa, this is kind of weird, this one. Kids don't eat Santa's cookies is a tradition.
Eat his cock.
They suck him off. No, in South Africa,
Santa's balls, yeah.
There you go.
They eat prawns.
There you go, lovely, juicy prawns.
Santa's duck eggs.
Santa's. And they are delicious this time of year. No, there's an old tradition in South Africa that basically a young boy called Danny stole... Danny, that bastard.
Hello, Daddy.
Yeah, he ate all of Santa's cookies and really angered his grandmother. So in her rage, she killed him.
Danny's granny?
Danny's granny killed him because he ate Santa's cookies. And now they live on as ghosts, haunting people that try and eat cookies.
Did she die in the beating too?
Haunting cookies.
Haunting cookies. But if you're going to eat cookies in South Africa around Christmas time, you're going to get haunted by Danny's granny.
Gonna get fucked over.
Just got this image of like a young little Sam like picking up his little cookie about to eat it, and then just like, no, don't eat that. Danny's granny, you little shit.
Don't eat that. Danny's granny will come and eat you up like a boom. Fuck that, all right?
It wasn't. Are you sure she didn't just finger him to death?
Trying to get
the
cookies out of his mouth.
That cookie or walk on a finger you to death. Is that what's going to happen?
Down his throat.
Oh, I'm loving the fact that gave you an excuse to get the old South African accent out.
There's nothing better than doing an accent like that, It's good
I think it's quite good.
Thank you.
Not that I've got any...
South Africans may disagree.
Yeah, it's not that I've got any qualifications.
Yeah.
It's a good accent.
He's doing a good job on that South African accent. You just got to talk like this quite a bit. So I think you've got to do... in Norway, there's an old tradition of hiding your brooms because they believe that witches will come and steal them around Christmas. I don't know why witches would come...
Buy a new one.
If I lived in Norway, I'd put extra brooms outside.
And I'd be chucking them everywhere. I'd be like, help yourself,
they can't carry a ball.
And then I'll do last but not least, in the US, mainly in New York, everyone goes to New York from all around the world dressing up as Father Christmas, elves, snowmen, anything kind of Christmas related, and everyone gets absolutely shit-faced and drunk, for you American friends out there. But gets really pissed around Christmas, dressing up.
That's quite interesting. Like talking about different Christmas editions. So I've recently done. I had to do a call. A friend asked me to do a call and talk to a few various homes and to talk to a few different people from the US, and they were talking about what English traditions do we have in the UK that they don't do in the US. And one things they don't have Christmas crackers. They don't have Christmas crackers. They don't have Christmas pudding. Pudding to them is something else. They don't have Yorkshire puddings. There's no pantomimes. There's like various things that we do that we just do it normally for Christmas and don't think anything of it. And then when I was chatting to these Americans, they were like, "What? What are you on about?" Which
is weird because we share the same lineage. Because the Australians have quite a lot of the same Christmas traditions that we do. It's strange that the Americans don't.
Yeah,
especially as Australia's the other side of the world, but like the opposite time. So their Christmas is in like
in the summer, yeah.
You want to be nowhere indoors and stuff like that.
Yeah, it's an interesting conversation.
Do you reckon Santa gets into his Speedos when he flies over Australia?
Definitely.
Yes. Why do you even ask?
End of conversation.
Idiot.
It's just one of look, not up to date on all of Santa's fashions. All right, I'm just
right. Ash, who's next?
Oh yeah, I forgot it's me, isn't it? We're gonna go with Ho 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 Boy. I think.
Mine's in a similar vein, except I've really singled out one Christmas kind of tradition. So I've gone to Iceland. Stop this.
What, the shop?
Yeah, nuggets.
Kerry Katona.
I've gone to Kerry Katona. But Iceland has quite a rich Christmas folklore, I guess you'd call it. So they had in the 13th century compilation of Norse mythology. There was this husband and wife called, I want to get this wrong, Grilla and Lepaludi. And Grilla was a giantess. Yeah, they lived in lava fields, and they came down from the mountains to hunt children and take them home in their big sack, which is terrifying enough as it is. But they had 13 children.
Their own, or that they stolen?
No, their own children, and they're known as the Yule Lads, which I think is hilarious. Like, Yule Lads, Yule Lads, Yule Lads, Yule Lads. Yeah, so they're 13 mischievous pranksters who steal from or otherwise harass the population, and they leave small gifts in shoes that children have placed on windowsills. But my favourite thing is their names and what they're specifically known for. So I'll read out the names to you. There is Sheepcoat Clod. And these are translated from Icelandic. There's Gully Gawk. Stubby. Spoon Licker.
Wait, before you carry on, imagine these as names for your penis.
Pot Scraper. Bowl Licker. Door Slammer. Wait.
Backdoor Slammer.
Wait.
Yule Lads.
Yogurt Gobbler. Sausage Swiper. Window Peeper. Door Sniffer. Meat Hook. And Candle Beggar. Now, some of them are obvious. So pot scraper steals unwashed pots and licks them clean. Spoon Licker just says he licks spoons. Door Slammer stomps around and slams doors, keeping everyone awake. Now, Gully Gawk steals the foam from buckets of cow's milk.
But foam's tasty. Come on, even like waterfall foam's delicious. That's disgusting.
And Sheepcoat Clod suckles on the teats of ewes in sheep sheds.
I mean, we've all been there.
I mean, yeah.
It's heard.
Yule Lads.
Sausage Swiper loves stolen sausages.
Goes on
only stolen
sausage for
ones.
Tinder.
Door Sniffer has a huge nose in it. A nose.
Thing from Dora the Explorer. The no swipey. Swipey sausage snorts.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I'm having a stroke.
But the funniest thing they do is if the kids have been naughty, they don't get a present in their shoe. They get a potato. Just get left a potato, which not a terrible thing to wake up to. I'd like a potato in the morning. I don't know about you, but yeah, that's
Potato in the morning.
that is Sheepcoat Clod and his 12 friends or 12 brothers.
Claude and his 12-year-old brothers.
Yeah, so when you're going to bed on Christmas Eve, leave some shoes out on the window, and one of them 13 little lads will come and leave something nice for you.
Or just piss you off and
Just got
bang
to
on
finish
the
with
door.
mum and go
Maybe-
to son and say, son, you got a jacket in your shoes. Like, really? He goes, oh, it's just a potato. Yule Lads.
Yule Lads. I'm not
Jacket in your shoes. Yule Lads.
I'm not going to lie, though. I'd rather someone licking all my spoons than stealing children and putting them in sacks like their mum does. So, thank God for the Yule Lads. Yule Lads.
The Yule Lad boys.
I'm sure that's, I think, Matt, you've seen, I think, that
The Yule Lads.
Netflix Sabrina, haven't you?
Yeah, it's great.
And haven't they got a character that's a bit like her,
they've
haven't
got a
they?
similar character.
Yeah, they've got references in that article I was reading actually that they featured in the Sabrina thing, including the mum character.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's because they've got all the ghost boys, haven't you? And-
Yeah.
Ghost Boys.
Yule Lads.
Lads. Ghost Boys.
Right. Ash, who's next?
We'll go with Mr. Single Bauble.
So, I really like this fact, but I can imagine it being really hard. Jim Carrey needed torture endurance training to get through the horrendous, to get through the Grinch.
Right, I've read a little bit about this. It's interesting.
Yeah, so the Grinch
film was so awful.
Just to sit through it after production.
Yeah. I went to the cinema to see it and I wanted to kill one.
The Grinch's defining characteristic is, grumpiness and that sort of stuff. But the actor, he needed to have torture endurance training to survive the filming of it. And this is because the makeup took 8.5 hours every day. And then he had to perform in it. He said it was like being buried alive each day. On the first day, I went back to my trailer, put my leg through the wall, and told director Ron Howard I couldn't do the movie. He said,
Christ.
Yeah, so a guy that trained CIA operatives how to endure torture was brought in. And he said that's how he got it. The CIA training wasn't enough to get him through the shoot, though. Jim Carrey also revealed that he relied on listening to the Bee Gees. He said, the only thing that worked to calm me through the makeup was everything they had ever done. I've no idea, but the Bee Gees just made me happy.
Fair enough.
And he said there'd be no Grinch without them.
Well, I can't watch that film now.
So he had to endure 8.5 hours of makeup.
Yeah, because I remember reading a little bit about that, and they were saying, I think he was saying that the contacts alone were like made his eyes like fire or something like that, like the contacts he had to wear.
Yeah,
or something.
Yeah. I mean, I remember. I don't know if you remember my 30th when I dressed up as the Mask, and I had that bald cap on me.
Yeah,
and even that, I was like, at first I was like, oh, this is taking a little while, and then as the night gone, I'm like, oh my God. And then by the time I took it off at the end, and that was only like a couple of hours for, having a party, I was like, fucking hell, that feels amazing coming off me. Get off.
I tell you what, I think everyone that moans about having to wear a mask in a shop should go through 8 hours of Grinch makeup.
That'd be great. You're walking through Tesco's and you see loads of Grinches and they're like, you've got to go through the makeup as well. Yeah.
Yeah. You complained about the mask, didn't you?
Yeah, I complained about the mask. Yeah. Got to wear the 8.5 hour Grinch makeup. Yeah.
But it's fucking worth it to preserve my freedom of speech. Anyway, enough on that.
Right. So that leaves me, I suppose.
Frankincense.
Yeah, frankincense. Right. So, keeping with the spirit of Christmas, I'm assuming that probably many people that listen to this podcast and yourselves have heard of Krampus before.
There he is.
There he is.
I only watched the film the first time the other day.
I watched
the
it.
film.
No, I've not seen it. I didn't even. Yeah, but so interestingly, like sort of going through is that Krampus is obviously a very old kind of tradition, similar to Santa Claus is now. In sort of pretty much along the line of on December 5th, that is the day that belongs to Krampus. And if you survive, you might just get presents. So in that time, people would attend Krampus balls. Our young men from the the local camp, I can't even pronounce this, Krampus group, might don carved wooden masks, cowbells, chains, and elaborate costumes to run through town in a Krampuslauf, which stands for a Krampus run, frightening and sometimes beating bystanders. According to legend, Krampus would spend the night visiting each house. He might leave bundles of sticks for bad children, or he might just hit them with the sticks instead. He might toss them into a sack or basket on his back and then throw them into a stream, or he might just straight up take them to hell. The next day, though, is Nicholasdal, St. Nicholas's Day. Same St. Nicholas whose Dutch name, Sinterklaas, evolved into Santa Claus. In other words, it's time for presents for all the little girls and boys. That's for all the ones who haven't been beaten, damned, or drowned. The funny thing is, but sort of according to the sort of thing as well, is that Krampus may be a monster, but he actually pals around with Santa as well. He's buddy with Santa. Yule Lads. Yule Lads.
Ghost boys.
But yeah, he's kind of been grafted. He was actually Krampus was a pagan creation, but he was actually kind of bundled into Christian tradition and become a psychic of Santa Claus.
Is it a German thing or? Does it originate?
Yes, it's German. Yeah, it is German.
He was like, obviously.
Obviously, yeah. And, but yeah, sort of this kind of the traditions go on into different areas, but even from his appearance, his appearance varies, but he's often seen with one human foot and one cloven hoof. So similar to the kind of idea of what we'd see as Satan with the like goat-like look. Yeah, I mean, this. To be honest, I didn't realise it was. I don't know. For some reason, maybe I'm just stupid, but for the longest time, I thought that Krampus was a made-up. Like, well, I say made-up. You know what I mean? Like
he's real.
A fictional kind of. I shouldn't really be saying. Oh no, it's the 9th. It's okay. Not going to get beaten with sticks. I'm okay.
I can't anymore, mate. I'm very
yeah, I mean, there's a fair bit more into it, but like I said, I did not. Oh yeah, and for the last bit, Krampus was once banned by fascists. There we go. Let's end it on that one.
By fascists. All right.
There we go.
Just Krampus getting kicked out by a load of fascists.
Yeah. Get the sick you imagine. It's like, fuck off, Krampus.
I'll tell you what we don't like. Definitely don't like Krampus.
Yeah. Well, that was Counterfactular.
It was.
That was our Christmas Counterfactular. And yes, good. Well done.
Good.
Yes.
Next is Yuletide shit news.
Be merry.
No. We've got the game next.
Oh, it's the game.
The game,
Oh,
which I haven't given you the title for yet.
Oh,
The game.
So mysterious.
Isn't he?
I want to play a game.
Right. Yeah, do that. Let's do it.
Go on in.
Alright, Keith, how you doing, mate? You well?
Yeah, I'm alright, mate. How's you?
Yeah, I'm well, mate. You alright, mate? You well?
I'm well, mate. You well?
Yeah, I'm alright, mate. You well, mate?
Yeah, I'm well.
That's it. Well, mate, guess what,
What?
right?
Yeah, what's that?
I was going down a waffle the other night.
Oh,
You
I'm
know,
alright.
as you do when you do.
Oh, yeah, you
and,
do.
Slips off the knickers.
Oh.
And bloody hell, mate. You won't
Did she
believe
do a
it.
fart?
Nah.
Well, what'd she do?
No, you won't.
Oh, tell me.
You won't.
Just tell me.
You won't.
Just tell me.
You won't.
Just tell me.
Well, anyway, mate. Anyway, don't matter. It don't matter.
Well,
right?
it don't.
Bloody stone.
Oh, good.
Don't.
Why does it smell?
I don't know, bloody mate.
Well, why don't you just use Mr. Graves' Citterus Clitoris?
What?
It's delicious.
What?
Who from Juicy Crew? Keep that smell off your girl. It's Mr. Graves' Citterus Clitoris, the spray for those feminine parts. Wonderful.
All right, you Christmas gremlins.
Oh.
So we are about to play a game. It's inspired, based off of Crowboy's Haunted House. But this is called Santa's Coal House.
Oh.
Yeah.
Didn't realise he'd got into unclean energy, dirty energy.
Oh, you wait. What you
Tradition.
find out about Santa's Coal House. Okay, so those of you who don't know, this is a, the choose your own adventure games that you have to. They were very popular in, was it the 90s, where you had
Oh God, yeah, I was all over
and
them. I loved
it'd
them.
be like go to page 76, and then you'd fight a dragon, and then go page 5, and you'd go back. So this is I've written my own choose your own adventure story, Christmas themed, for you to play. And hopefully it will work well. It's some parts of it are going to be pretty close to Crowboy's Haunted House, but it's still a new adventure.
Cool, sounds good.
Okay,
I'm in.
so I need silence for the introduction. Okay. It was the night before Christmas, and all was calm. Not a stir in the air, no cause for alarm. The frost was settling, and the children asleep. The world was quiet, not even a peep. Despite all the tables and peculiar myths, the elves had prepared such magnificent gifts. The reindeers were prepared and ready to leave, the children excited about what to receive. The polar clock struck, and it was time to fly. Santa set out in this night sky. He travelled the world from Hong Kong to Lincoln, eating mince pies and brandy he'd been drinking. Chimney to chimney, he didn't miss a beat, leaving presents in sacks along with some sweets. But one boy was waiting for this Christmas spell. He wasn't asleep. It was Billy Rebel.
Also, what a twist!
I thought you were going to say Billy Rebel.
The chimney grew big with magic and soot, and in Santa came with his big snowy boots. He turned and noticed a letter to him, but it was a distraction for a dreadful sin. Whilst the red man was reading, as he turned his back, Billy snuck in to Father Christmas's sack. It started off dark with boxes in abundance. Santa was unaware still reading his correspondence. He climbed through the toys, and the sack was closed tight. There's no escaping from this holiday fright. Panicked and confused, he started to cry. But then he saw a sign, exit or die. Confused by this motion, he headed on over. It felt like he's drunk and wishes to be sober. There was a door with a sign on front. Billy won't escape. He's a stupid...
Front.
Boy.
Guy. Bloke. Chap.
But the last words were scratched off. He opened the door. You have just entered Santa's coal house. Okay.
Wow. Your dedication to rhyme there.
So Billy Rebel climbed into Santa's snack.
Santa's snack.
Santa's sack. He sees a house and he needs to get out. And the only way to get out of Santa's sack is through this house. So it kind of switches from he to you on this. But
imagine you're a young Billy Rebel.
Yeah.
Prime of your life, everything to live for.
Presley impersonator.
You're Canadian. You're 70 years old.
Remember his first love song.
Okay. You slowly open the door and a huge creak fills the silent room with a piercing noise.
Love and tender, love and true.
You walk in and sheepishly shout, "Hello?" But no answer. The hallway is now deafeningly silence. You look around this vast room to what looks like a Christmas wonderland, but everything is black and covered in soot. This wasn't the festive cheer Billy had been used to, and at this point he knew he made a terrible mistake. He needed to escape, and as he turned to go through the front door, it slammed shut, and a bellowing voice shouted, "Ho, ho, ho! Naughty boys, get coal! You must escape my maze. That is your goal." Ooh. Terrified Billy Rebel looked for options of what to do. There were 3.
Obviously.
Number 1.
3 of us.
A door on the right is left slightly ajar, with Christmas music, warm lights, and children's laughter.
Guys, that's the B room. That's the B room.
That's the laughing bees. Are
No. It's not completely following yours, Joe. Number 2, a tall soot-covered candy cane spiral staircase. And number 3, a room in the far right with a reindeer skull attached to it and the words, "Bring festive cheer." What do you go down?
I want the festive cheer room.
Yeah. I'm concerned why everything's covered in soot. I know it's this coal house. It's giving me a Silent Hill vibe.
So where are you going down? 1, 2, or 3?
I guess 3 you want to go, don't you? The reindeer skull one.
I would like
Okay.
the skull one.
You try to open the door, but it's locked. Perhaps a key would open this.
Oh,
you.
you.
2 options now.
I think
1 or 2.
let's go for the downstairs room then.
Okay,
It's full of children or whatever.
Yep.
Full of local children.
You slowly open the door and smell gingerbread, feel warm light on your face, and hear Christmas songs. But the more you enter the room, the more it fades and turns dark, and odor turns to brimstone. The door slams. Poof! The devil appeared.
Oh,
But he seemed in a good mood.
it's that famous Christmas scamp.
Yeah, he seemed in a good mood and has a Christmas hat on.
Oh yeah.
Oh, bless him.
Merry Christmas, Billy! I've been expecting you. Seems like you've been a naughty boy. This will cheer you up. And he handed him a Christmas cracker. Come on, pull it.
Oh.
He pulled it with the devil, and a poem and a paper Christmas hat fell out.
Oh.
What's this? Sorry, Billy said that. What's this? If you repeat these tongue twisters correctly, you will be let out of this room. You will find the exit. If not, you will be turned into a lump of coal.
How many tongue twisters are there?
There are 2 tongue twisters.
Oh, right. Who wants to take the tongue twisters? Let's take.
Not very good.
You've got to share them.
Dave, me and Dave.
I'll give it a go, but I have been drinking.
You do one. I'll do one.
Okay.
Okay, so I don't know if I need to break the first one down into 2 parts.
Right.
I'm not the fig plucker, nor the fig plucker's son.
I'm only plucking figs till the fig plucker comes.
I mean, that was pretty much it, but you got to say the whole thing.
Oh, I'm not a fig plucker, but the fig plucker's son. I'm only plucking figs till the fig plucker comes.
Yep, that's it. First
Oh,
one part.
God. I'm going to turn into coal.
And then, Joe, are you ready?
Yeah.
This is going to be in one go, okay?
Fuck's sake, okay.
I slit the sheet I slit, and on the slitted sheet I sit.
I'm glad I got the first one.
Do that.
Yeah, can you say that again? I've forgotten it already.
I slit the sheet I slit, and on the slitted sheet I sit.
Fuck that.
I can't even fucking remember. I slit the sheet I slit, and on the slitted shit. Ah, fuck! I'm cold.
Well, Ash, take it over.
I've turned into coal.
I won't be able to do
a
it.
certain poo
Go on.
now.
Right, Ash, I'll repeat it again.
Yeah.
I slit the sheet I slit, and on the slitted sheet I sit.
So I just said it to myself there perfectly.
Wait. I can't. I'm like Joe. I can't remember it. Can you write it down? Put it in the
No.
chat.
No,
The shit. Right.
the shit.
The sheet I. What is it? The sheet I slit.
The slit. I slit the sheet.
I slit the sheet.
The sheet I slit,
The sheet I slit.
and on the slitted sheet I sit.
And on the slitted sheet I slit.
No, yeah, I'm
I'm
going
not
to
gonna be able to
hand
do
this
this.
over to Dave.
Do it to Dave because I'm
it
not
one
gonna
more
be able
time.
to do it. I'm not good with them.
I slit the sheet I slit, and on the slitted sheet I sit.
I slit the sheet I slit, and on the shit is sleet.
Oh,
I
Satan looks confused and angry. He was full of festive spirit, but now it's gone, taken away from him. He opens up a portal to the pits of hell and pushes you into it, never to be seen again. You have just been killed by Santa's coal house.
I slit the sheet I slit, and on the slitted sheet I sit.
There we are. Okay, so
Fucking hell.
you're back in the room. Okay. He celebrates and cheers, throwing his hat in the air. The doors open but from behind. Confused by this, you pick up the paper Christmas hat and run out the room.
Okay, so we've not got a key out of all that. So
No key.
Go up the
Every
stairs.
Christmas hat.
Got to go up the stairs.
Shove that key out, right?
yeah, we can crumple it up and shove it in the keyhole.
Wait, can we put
Okay.
the hat on first? Put the hat on.
Can we put the hat on?
Do you want to put the hat on?
Yeah, why not?
Okay, you put the hat on.
Oh, let's go upstairs. Come on, take us
Okay.
upstairs.
You walk up the dark and dusty candy cane spiral staircase. You don't want to eat this.
Sounds dangerous. Okay.
As you walk up the staircase, you notice everything becomes colder, and with each step, the stairs are becoming more and more slippery. You get to the top and notice a corridor made of ice, with tall ceilings and what looks like frozen elves stuck to the wall.
Oh.
You see there are 3 options.
Mr. Free's been here.
Yeah. Okay, you've got a tall black door with the original sign scratched out. Perhaps this was the same person who scratched out the word on the front door. He never did find out what that word was.
No.
I think it was
Never
boy.
will. Boy,
Yeah.
that makes sense. I think it was runt.
Boy.
You've got a giant ice window. You try to look through the murkiness, and upon further inspection, it seems a green light says exit is behind it, but you're not certain. And you see an already open door with a huge dying Christmas tree in it with 3 presents saying do not open underneath.
I've got a suspicion of windows after Crowboy's haunted mansion. I guess the first door with the sign scratched out. I'm intrigued now.
Yeah, I'm up for that.
Are you sure?
I was
Yeah.
going to say if not the present room, but like, yeah, no. that's
Now the present room I want to do in a minute. Let's do
All
this.
right, cool.
Let's do this one.
Let's
We're going to
do- yeah,
fall
yeah.
into oblivion here.
Okay.
fine. Yeah, sure.
First scratch.
Tall black door opens, and you take a long, hard look around the room. It was an exact replica of your own bedroom, but everything was mirrored. Everything felt so familiar, but at the same time distant.
Is this what Michael Jackson sang about?
Yeah. You wasn't sure whether to embrace the comfort or stay vigilant. You look at yourself in the mirror and notice black soot all over your face. Currently, suddenly the mirror started to show an evil version of Billy with only half a skull face.
William.
William Rebellion.
It came through the mirror and asked, and this is where a riddle happens.
Oh, dear.
Okay?
Yeah.
I begin eternity and end space, at the end of time and in every place. Last in life, second to death, never alone, found in your breath. Contained by earth, water or flame, my grandeur so awesome, wind dare not tame. Nor in your mind, am in your dreams, vacant to kings, present to queens. What am I?
Radio silence, guys. I mean,
What was the last line?
vacant to kings, present to queens.
I would say freedom, but I don't know. No.
Freedom! Freedom!
Well, no. That sounds like a chess. That sounds like a chess thing. Like the king can not move much, whereas
I'll
the
give you a
queen can
hint.
move all over.
It's nothing to do with chess.
Okay.
Yeah, I think that last line was to throw you off.
Okay.
Okay.
To repeat it?
Please.
Yeah,
please.
one more time.
I begin eternity and end space, at the end of time and in every place. Last in life, second to death, never alone, found in your breath. Contained by earth, water and flame, my grandeur so awesome, wind dare not tame. Not in your mind, am I in your dreams, vacant to kings, present to queens.
Is it E?
Yes.
Ah, very good, Dave.
Your ghoulish self fades away, and upon this, an old rusty key starts to appear. You pick it up and look at it. It has a reindeer engraved into the top of it.
Oh.
Dave. Very good. So we've got two choices here. We can go down back to the room, but I assume Matt wants us to go to the room with the free presents.
I want you to go to the room.
Yeah, let's go to the room with the free presents then. Come on.
Okay.
We'll just do the start button and replay.
Yeah. So we're reset to you just coming out of that room, but this is an additional room.
Yeah, got him.
You look at the Christmas tree and feel devastated you're in this position. Perhaps a Christmas present will cheer you up.
Maybe.
But it says do not open on the tag. Mother used to always let us open one on Christmas Eve. So what harm could it do?
Mother,
always let me open a present.
A present.
Mother, I yearn.
You shake the first one and it sounds like it's squeaking. Perhaps an animal is inside that needs help. It's not light, but doesn't feel heavy. You shake the second one and hear some weird sounds pulsating out of it. It sounds like a portal from the movies. And the third one, you shake the third present and it is very, very heavy. Seems like the sort of weight that could break ice.
I feel like that's a deliberate red herring. I'm intrigued.
Pick up the present and throw it through the window.
At the class.
I am intrigued. I'm intrigued about the portal one.
Yeah, you want the portal one?
I don't know. What do you guys think?
For me, obviously, I'm going.
We could pick a present. We could pick a present each. To be fair.
Yeah, pick a present each.
Right, well,
you already saved. This is like bonus content.
Yeah, I'll pick the portal then.
I'll pick the really heavy one. And I want to chuck it through the window.
Okay. Can't hear you, Dave.
I'd like the squeaky one.
Okay.
Tell us in whatever order you want.
Okay, I'm going to do the squeaky one first.
Oh.
You open up the present and notice the skeleton of a dead elf.
Oh.
At least that's what you think it is.
Why was it squeaky?
Its eyes turn red and it jumps at your face, clawing and biting at you. You throw the elf at the wall as hard as you can, and it's shattered into pieces.
It shattered?
You don't die.
Okay.
Still alive. You killed a skeleton elf.
Sick.
A skelly elf.
I enjoyed that.
And and then I'm going to go to Ash's one.
Oh. Okay.
You open the present. Yeah, you open up the present to find a brand new ice pick.
Cool.
It wasn't a red herring. It was the actual present.
Oh, just call him Leon Trotsky.
Okay, are you ready for portal for the present number 2?
Oh God! Right, yeah, go on then. Where do I get sent to?
You open up the second present and see a dead crow inside. With honey dripping out its beak.
Oh,
Confused. Just listen.
I know why I'm getting sent.
Yeah. You open up the second present and see a dead crow inside with honey dripping out of its beak. Confused by this, you pick it up and look inside. You are sucked into a portal through time and space and end up in front of an old building where an old man with a tall top hat, a pair of riding crops, and an old bib with ducks on it waited outside. He shouted, "I am Mr Pipplewick, and I am the most amazing."
This is the big.
I am Mr Pipplewick, and I am the most amazing stick. He beat you with it until you are bloodied a mess on the floor and die from internal bleeding. You have just been killed by Crowboy's haunted house.
Oh no! I've joined the Picklewick
Fucking invention book multiverse going on.
I've joined the Picklewick picnic club.
I love that we killed Joe in his own story.
Oh man!
He picks that box as well. Perfect.
I know. Fuck me. I was so intrigued.
Can I use the ice pick on the window, please?
You would like to use the ice pick? Okay, of course you can.
Leon Trotsky.
You head over to the ice with your brand new ice pick and start smashing away as hard as you can. It eventually breaks and the green frosted light becomes clear. It says exit.
Oh.
You walk to the light and see a slide made of ice. Ooh. Without hesitation, you get on the slide, and as you fall down what feels like 100 flights, you come out in front of the door with a reindeer skull on it.
Oh, nice.
Wow, gravity works really strangely in Santa's coal mine.
So, you are in front of...
the reindeer door. I'm dead.
The reindeer door. No,
I'm dead, Billy Rebel.
Don't worry.
We paused the game and saved it just after I figured it out.
we did.
We paused the game.
Stayed a safe state.
Save state.
Right. We used the key.
You use the key. And you've got your Christmas hat on.
We've got our Christmas hat on.
Mm.
With the hat on, you turn the key and hear a big clunk sound. The door pushes open and you walk inside.
Ooh.
And now you wouldn't have been able to get in if you didn't have the Christmas hat on.
Oh, well done, Ash. Well done. Good foresight.
You walk into the room that feels like you're in the medieval times. You see knights of armor and a roaring fire and a roaring fire with a pig roast in it. Ooh. Your mouth is watering.
Suckling.
In this room at the end is another door. Perhaps that is the exit. As you start walking to this door, a strange man appears. He has curly long hair and food falling out of his mouth. You looked harder at him and couldn't believe the size of his chin.
Oh dear.
He shouts, "Stop!" And you panic and kick him in the testicles.
Testicle.
He laughs it off, almost as if he doesn't have any. He looks you deep in the eyes and said, "You must answer this final riddle to leave this place."
Oh God! Right, Dave.
Wait, you gotta wait for me. Wait. I'm the leader of a country where paella feeds men. Jelina's our name for what you'd call a hen. I wear a crown on my head, and with my dead dad I share a bed. My niece is my wife, and deformed is my head. He laughs, knowing you will never answer this. Who am I?
I'm the King of Spain.
I'm the King of Spain!
You're wrong, all of you are wrong.
The king was shocked and asked, "How did you know?"
So do you know what I mean? How did you know?
How did you know? You replied, putting sunglasses on your face, feeling like a cool guy in a movie. Episode 17 of Sin and Gin podcast. And you ran through the door to escape. Your alarm goes off, and you try to get yourself together. What happened? Was that real? You look at the clock. It's 6 a.m. It's Christmas. You run downstairs to see just one small present under the tree. You rush over to it and tear the paper off to see a lump of coal with a note underneath it. You pick it up and open it, and it reads, "You have just defeated Santa's coal house."
Very good.
Are you sure it was a lamp of coal and not one black atrophied testicle?
Big
Very
Black
good.
Country Festival.
Very good. Two stories. Who's going to write the next one? Who's going to write the Easter one?
Fuck that.
I hope you enjoyed it.
It was good.
Very
Very good.
Very good. I'm sad that I got transported into my own story and killed.
I mean, by far, that was the best bit, and I'm so glad that you picked that room.
I got fucking sent to Mr. Picklewick's pumpkin picnic club. I can't even fucking say it.
Wait, it's magical sticks of dicks.
It's magical sticks of dicks.
Top stuff.
Dicked you to death.
Right,
Krampus was next to him, just beating you as well with his sticks.
Beating off, watching.
it's time for shit news.
It's time for Yuletide shit news. It really is this time.
Are you tired and bored on those winter nights? Do you wish you could do something about it? Have you ever wondered what the best thing to do with 2 fingers and a thumb is? Well, come on down to the Juicy Crew Bowling Alley. We've got beer. We've got bowling. We've also got a station where you can finger people, but only using 2 fingers and a thumb. It's perfect for the family. Bring your mum, your sister, or any other female that you can put 2 fingers and a thumb in. Make sure they're 18 and above, or we'll go to jail. This really is the best fun you can have with a big ball, 2 fingers and a thumb, and lots of sticky cum. So come on down to Juicy Crew's Bowling Alley.
This is the latest dispatch just received in our news.
In podcast, bringing you the latest news from around the world with Victor Garsley, Crowboy, Frank and Gene, and Mr. Graves. This is Shit News.
Yeah, sir. It's shit news.
Salutations, listeners. You are fucking hell.
Oh, sorry.
You are joined here by Hot Lips, Teabag, Long Socks, and Funky Gibbon, Fanny Flaps, whatever your name is.
Thank you.
Welcome to Shit News Yuletide Edition, where we are here to bring you only the most sopping and sweet nectar inside you. We're going to insert it all the way up in you, and then you'll feel the news. You'll experience the news in a way that other media sources can't allow you to, by having the news bloom inside you like a growth, ever growing, and then just seeping out your nipples. So yeah. So this week,
all right,
Pixie Lott shocks fans with her new look.
EastEnders. I was waiting for it.
Ex-EastEnders star Jasmine Armfield splits from her boyfriend after 2 years of dating.
Fuck!
Katie Price slams neighbours for calling police to check she hasn't broken COVID-19 rules.
Oh, it makes you mad, doesn't it?
Yeah. Chloe Sims and Pete Sims unfollow each other on Instagram.
Oh, well, that's fine.
It's probably for the best.
If they feel like they're toxic in each other's relationships, then that shouldn't be how it is.
Yeah, and Stacey Solomon rolls out having a threesome with Joe Swash, as she doesn't even have energy for a twosome.
Oh, that cunt.
When I'm talking, I have to take risks.
But what I wanted to focus on was a story that caught my eye this week because it features my own name. Most popular Christmas-themed baby names, but Joseph isn't top choice for boys, which is fucking ridiculous. Fuck! All the boys should be called.
Makes you mad.
Makes you mad.
I like the under headline tagline though. This was an article written by Paige Holland, the showbiz audience writer for the Daily Mirror. So big name. We're talking big name in the world of print journalism. No offense, I'm sure she's a lovely girl. Online marketplace, onbuy.com, found that 94% of parents surveyed believed that giving their children a festive name would make people around them more cheerful. So apparently one of the top themed Christmas names for girls is Karen. I don't know what's festive about that.
Not anymore.
That's
not anymore.
Because that's when the managers get moaned at most.
If I have a kid at Christmas, I'm going to call it Cracker.
Yeah. This is actually a really boring and tenuous news article. Just FYI. But the top Christmas themed name for a boy is David. Followed by Michael, followed by Michael
Cracker,
followed by
David's a Hebrew name.
Well, yeah, Star of David.
Yeah.
And then you've got Michael and Joseph. But then it's Emmanuel,
Donatello,
and Jesus. Emmanuel, Jesus,
Raphael,
Gabriel,
Splinter.
Christian,
Splinter.
and then Frank, which I can only assume.
Krang.
I only assume they mean
Shredder.
I only assume they are bringing a tenuous link to frankincense.
I just can't see how anyone can hold a baby and go, "Yep,
Frank. Karen,
Keith.
maybe it's, yeah." It could be short for frankincense or Frankenstein or
So-
Frank and Gene.
Or Frank and Gene, you know,
It could be
Simpsons
short.
getting more popular.
Frank and Gene's getting very popular now.
I mean,
this
They're
article.
three babies.
This article has one comment and it goes, "Don't think Cameron's going to be in that list anymore."
LOL.
LOL. Hashtag. It was hard to find Christmas news articles that you guys had already taken. To be fair,
not lying.
Yeah, true.
There's a. Have you got an ice cream scoop? Because I'm getting a hot one from Teabag. Hot scoop. It's a hot scoop.
I get it.
Yes, I do. It's not very good. I'll be honest. I put all my effort into Santa's Coal House. A magical drive-through winter wonderland is actually stuff of nightmares, says Mum. Yeah, so parents planned the Santa's magical drive-through. Obviously, you know, incident safety.
Starbucks.
In Hull, claiming it was too short and it was £12. And there was a Grinch that terrified the kids. And when you look at it, it's literally like they just went to a fancy dress shop, picked up a Grinch mask, and there's just a guy walking around in a full mask. But it's not like good quality. It's like they bought like the £10 Grinch mask off of Amazon or something. The Mama Free described a Christmas experience for kids as the stuff of nightmares. And
Should have done a Halloween one.
Yeah. But organisers said it had teething problems. And bear in mind, they tried to do it in like highest tier as well. So they tried their best. But then when they got to the Santa thing, they were given, the kids were given toy guns as well.
Toy AK-47s.
So this was in Hull. But then that got me down a path. That's kind of my mini news story. I've got a cluster of news stories. I then started to look down the worst Santa Clauses that have been in the news. Now there's quite a few, but I'm only going to do a few. So, drunk Santa and helper in hospital facing drink drive charges after falling out of horse-drawn sleigh. Yeah. So, I mean, bear in mind, these happened all a few years ago, so it's not recent news, but it's still just funny. Yeah, drunk Santa and his pie-eyed helper ruined Christmas for hundreds of excited children before ending up in hospital after falling out of their sleigh because he was too drunk.
Oh, God.
There was one Santa that got stuck in a chimney, which was a burglar that tried to get down a chimney dressed as Santa.
Wow.
He got caught, he got stuck in it, and then the fire brigade had to be called to like smash him out of it. There's quite a few Santas that have got drunk and like punched parents and that sort of stuff. There's a few Santas on drugs, but this was a good one. Santa was a bank robber. During Christmas 2003, Gregory Harland Wyatt disguised himself as Santa Claus to rob his local bank in Tasmania. He got away with £5,700 using two pieces of pipe taped together to look like a gun. But then cunning Harland Wyatt then shed his costume and escaped on his bicycle, but was immediately spotted by police as he had forgotten to shed his festive crimson trousers.
Wow.
No doubt leaving him extremely red-faced.
Wow. You were talking about the drive-through grotto, whatever. can you just give me a hand up onto my soapbox a minute? Because I want to talk about specifically Halloween. So I used to live with my ex and her little girl, and on Halloween we used to go to this farm where they take you around on a tractor around the spooky field. And I just thought it was so like they charge you so much money, and it was so shit. So you wait for ages, and you just get on the back of this tractor like on a big cart, and they'd pull you around the fields. And they'd be like, "This is the spooky corn. Whoa, watch out for the spooky corn." And there'd be a person just like, "Oh, you know, in the fields at night, there's scarecrows, and they move at night and do a spook." And then there'll be like a man halfway through that would just go like, "Boo," and all the kids would be like, "Ah!" And I'd be sitting there like, "It wasn't even a bit."
weren't even that scary. I mean, it was a little
I've just spent £17 on this. Do better
about it. Sort of going back to your Santa's grotto, I was just thinking to myself, if it's a drive-through, like if it's social distance, how does the kid go about sitting on Santa's lap? Do they just like put him on a crane and just hover him 2 meters above Santa? So what do you want for Christmas?
No, Santa's got really long legs.
Ah, now
like massive. They're like, he's got like
sit on my knee,
4 meter long legs.
No, they have
video. They were all like, "Can you hear us, funky?"
No, what you asked to bring is a pair of fake buttocks on long stick, and then you just place it. You place that on Santa's lap and tell him your deepest, darkest desires.
Memory foam, so you can sense his leg.
All these kids with like sticks and buttocks on, like,
and they section of cars,
and they would have only been able to get the buttocks from like a sex shop. Like, there's a Santa there with like these buttocks being put on his. Like,
it's just a torso and legs,
like some weird
sanitize that they sit the kids in,
like some weird like holy ritual for like blessing the Pope. Sorry, I'm gonna have to stop you there. Long socks. I hear you've got only the hottest of news coming in.
Oh, always the hottest news from Orpington, right here for you every day.
Orpington's
got it all right here. Orpington, what a fucking name. My story is about Poundland shoppers complaining after festive tour alert leaves them humiliated.
Poundland back in the news again after the Ouija board scandal.
Oh, they love to be back in the news. So Poundland apparently are famous for, over different festive seasons and stuff like that, having different styles of voices on their self-service tills at checkouts.
Oh, yeah.
And
yeah.
During the Christmas period, they've decided to make it sound like Father Christmas. And basically, a lot of people have been going there buying selections of shit, as you do in Poundland. I mean, what does anyone actually walk into Poundland to specifically
fucking fillers?
Them.
What?
What did you even say?
Stocking fillers.
Oh, stocking
fillers.
Yo, boys. But where people have been going in there, some people have been either paying with the wrong card or they forgot to put money on their card before they got in to pay. And normally you'll get a pop-up on the screen that'll say that your card's been declined, and it doesn't usually make it too public. But for some reason, they chose to record Father Christmas telling people that they've got their money on their card. I've got a little sound clip here. So just to give you an idea of what's been going on.
Card not accepted. Is it on the naughty list? Because I'm checking it twice. I'm gonna find out who's naughty or nice. Santa Claus is coming to town.
So patronising.
Yeah.
Oh my god! Because if you're shopping in Poundland in the first place,
and then that just blurs through the
You're probably not on the Forbes 100 list. Like you're someone like me.
You've got this first going, I'm checking it twice.
I love that. Card not accepted, you fucking poor prick.
Do you feel condescended enough yet, you little cunt? How do you feel about that, eh?
Do you know what's weird? M&S tried that a couple of years. I worked for M&S, and a few years ago they tried that, and they put Alicia Dixon as one of their voices. And no one bloody... Like, they had David Walliams, which was fine, and everyone knows who David Walliams is. They obviously did Britain's Got Talent. We had to deal with Britain's Got Talent. And they did Alicia Dixon. No offence, Alicia, but nobody really knows. She's not got a very distinctive voice. But I did suggest... We have this program where you can suggest things to the CEO. I did suggest that when you scanned washing up items, it would go... Where does he wash up? He never washes up. Does he clean up? I never got a reply.
You tried your best, mate. I tried
my best. Funky Gibbon, Funky Gibbon, are you there? Can you hear us?
Funky Gibbon?
Funky Gibbon?
Yeah, thank you very much. That's probably like the 15th time I've done that now. It's still funny.
Almost exactly. Funny to you, yes.
Yeah, exactly. As long as I get a laugh, that's all that fucking matters. Anyway, Sardine Can Christmas tree breaks Guinness World Record.
Oh.
So, a food company in the Philippines broke a Guinness World Record when it assembled more than 70,000 cans of sardines into a nearly 20-foot tall Christmas tree.
Wow.
So, yeah. Mega Sardines, a Philippines-based food brand, said a total of 70,638 cans of sardines were stacked in the shape of a Christmas tree to break the Guinness record for the tallest can structure.
20 foot?
Yeah.
How many fucking sardines do they eat there?
The can tree, which measures 19 feet and 4.5 inches tall, was assembled in a warehouse in Valenzuela City and is now on display at the SM Mega Mall building in Mandaluyong. Yeah, Mandaluyong. Said the tree weighs nearly 31,000 pounds.
Ow.
Whoa.
And apparently, the cans used for the Christmas tree sculpture will be donated to charities Reach Out, Feed Philippines, and Mega Malasket Kitchen.
Oh, that's nice. Wholesome.
That's pretty cool. It's wholesome in the end. But yeah, actually, if you look it up, it's actually pretty cool looking.
Okay, cool.
That means that one in every 100 Filipinos had to have eaten a tin of sardines to make that happen.
They're empty cans.
I assume they were
empty cans, right?
No, it says they're going to be donated at the end.
Oh, they were full cans.
Yeah,
sorry,
empty cans. Like, here you go, guys. You hungry? Well, they're empty.
I did wonder why it weighs so much.
Company. It's a sardine company, like a canned sardine company.
Oh, I thought one in every 100 Filipinos had.
They're just cramming it all in, aren't they?
Yeah.
God.
I can't think of any more fish puns. And before Matt does,
this can't be happening.
Before Mash does,
a cod try, but I can't be bothered.
Mash. Before Mash
tries.
Before Mash tries to make a more.
What? Well, we've only got one fella left, haven't we?
It's the Blankomatic.
Blankomatic, it's chromatic, it's dramatic, Blankomatic. It's Blankomatic.
All right, you Christmas boys and girls. I hope you've been good or bad. I don't care. Hopefully bad. Hopefully you've had lots of things put up your ass this year.
Yeah.
It's time for Blankomatic. 20 things.
20 things.
And here is our countdown of 20 things we put in our
20
arse.
top things to put up your arse.
Number 20, golden butt plug.
Yeah.
We've all tried it. We all want it.
Number 19, Stay Puft Marshmallow Man.
Number 18, the knee of a small child.
Folded knee.
Folded in on itself.
Number 17, King Jong-un's puffy knuckle.
King John
Puffy knuckle.
Right, anyway, this is the Blankomatic where we find a generator online, we put some entries in, and we create a story, scenario, thing to do. And this week, we are having a Halloween... No.
What?
This one is just called This Holiday Season.
Okay.
I gave you my heart.
And the very
next day, you said...
Yeah, you just all lost Whamageddon, you...
You've all lost.
I lost it days ago.
I lost it the other day at the gay
So if you're
karaoke.
listening to Synergym Podcast, you have now officially lost Whamageddon.
You snow-frosted cunts.
Fucking hell.
That sound.
Big C, man.
It's Big C.
I mean, to be fair, we've actually said the C word a few times.
Yeah.
What makes me laugh is he blocked it out in the last one, and then it was said 3 times straight afterwards.
Right.
What's the joke?
This holiday Blankomatic. Are we ready?
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Let's try and get through this quick. Family member.
Uncle.
Second cousin.
I was thinking second cousin.
I think we need to go a bit more...
Wicked aunt.
Wicked?
Wicked aunt.
Wicked witchy aunt.
Well, can we have a name in there? Wicked Aunt Pam or something like that.
Wicked...
Smelly Aunt Dot.
Smelly Aunt Dot.
Oh, you know what? I like Smelly Aunt Dot.
Yeah.
We need a country.
Yugoslavia.
What?
Yugoslavia.
Yugoslavia.
Yeah, that one that definitely exists now.
Yugoslavia. I'm spelling
Yugoslavia.
Okay.
Not that you need to spell that much anymore, but
we need another family member.
my uncle's Wicked Willie.
Wicked Uncle Willie.
Disappearing dad.
Wicked cool. Wicked cool.
Wicked cool.
Uncle Paul.
Wicked-
Wicked cool.
Uncle Paul.
My cool aunt's boyfriend.
No, I like wicked cool Uncle Paul. Name of a person.
Clements Wandwaggler.
Clements Wandwaggler.
Oh, we're already there. Clements Wandwaggler. An adjective.
What's the Christmas adjective? Merry.
Yeah.
Magical.
Yeah.
Frosty.
Blended.
Oh, I like frosty.
Frosty.
Jolly.
Amount of time: 2 minutes or 5 years.
7 days.
Do we have a choice? Is it choice or any time?
12 days. 12 days.
12 days.
12 days. Dave, this one's for you. We need a colour.
Oh, fucking hell. Don't say Tony Blair Green.
Who was the Scottish guy who took over after Tony Blair? Gordon Brown Burgundy.
That famous Christmas
Gordon Brown.
Gordon Brown, texture like sun.
Burgundy.
Okay, we need 2 separate rooms in a house.
Front room and the back room.
The banging parlour.
Granny's attic.
Granny's attic. Did you say Rammy's?
Well, just say Granny's attic. But
I like Rammy's attic.
Rammy's attic.
And the bang parlour. The prostitute parlour.
Prostitute palais.
The billiards room.
I was literally just about to say the billiards room.
Everyone drinks whiskey.
The banging billiards room.
The whiskey and prostitutes area.
Okay, I'm going to call the banging billiards room.
That just sounds like a club. Oh, mate, you're going down the banging billiards room.
And
later.
what's the other one?
Rammy's attic.
Rammy's attic for some reason.
No, that's we can do
Rami
that.
Malek, it sounds like.
I just like Granny's attic, like as if it's the
Granny's groovy attic.
Granny's groovy attic. There we go.
Got to get that alliteration.
That bit of groove, and it's there.
Verb plus ing.
Playing.
Sparkling.
Spurting.
Snowing.
Name of a person.
Go on, someone else do this one.
Patrick Pennywhistle.
Frankie Binkle.
Pennywhistle.
What was that?
Quite like Patrick Pennywhistle.
Patrick Pennywhistle. My name is Patrick Pennywhistle.
Patrick Pennywhistle. I think I'm going back to that Good Charlotte character.
Yeah.
I'm Chadwick Pennyweather the third.
Verb plus ing. Bopping.
Bopping.
Whacking.
Wanking.
Whacking.
Whacking.
Whacking through the snow.
Whack, 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 whack.
No, quacking.
Oh, quacking.
Quacking.
Oh,
Yeah,
right,
whacking through the snow.
On a quack, 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 quack.
We need a number.
7.
Is the number of the
Beast.
Noun, plural.
bicycle hat.
Shoestrings.
Bicycle shoestrings. That's a System of a Down song.
Yeah.
Bicycle thunderpants.
Bicycle thunderpants.
Oh, I quite like Thunderpants. Just Thunderpants.
Just Thunderpants, yeah.
Thunderpants.
Yeah.
Reminds me of that film. Was it Captain Thunderpants?
Captain Thunderpants. Wasn't that a book?
Yeah, and then it was a film with the guy from
adjective.
Harry Potter. What about merry? Naughty. Naughty.
Oh, yeah, naughty.
Naughty.
Or nice.
Verb plus ing. Avoiding.
Disappearing.
Shoveling.
Solidifying.
Secreting.
Secreting.
Yeah, I like secreting.
An adjective.
Poo boys.
Peppered.
Oh.
Peppered.
Peppered.
Peppa Pig.
A beverage.
Foster's.
Unicorn.
Piss.
Snot.
Blended
cabbage for your nan.
Jeffrey Epstein's cum.
Jeffrey Epstein's cum. I like the idea of using cum.
Oh.
Out of
all right.
context.
What about chamomile cum?
Chamomile cum. Oh.
Caffeinated cum.
Wake up in the morning, who's stressed out?
Chamomile cum tea.
Chamomile cum tea. I like that. Chamomile cum tea.
Cum tea. Oh.
What?
Flavour.
Chamomile.
Chamomile cum.
Musty.
Mint.
No, like musty.
Chewy.
You know, for what it's going to come up with. Fuck, you know, I'm going to save it. I'm going to save it what it's going to come up with.
Yeah.
A noun, plural.
Bashing.
Goblets.
David Attenborough's eye crust.
David Attenborough's leftover yogurt pots.
David Attenborough's antique frog.
Collection.
No, that's plural. I was going to say David Attenborough's leftover. No, David Attenborough's antique frog.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck's sake. A male family member. Ninja granddad.
Rat.
Psychic ninja granddad.
Psychic
ninja granddad.
The new show coming to fucking FX.
Lasted for half a season.
Yeah. New in the Marvel universe.
Psychic
ninja granddad.
Oh, that's what the new Avengers is going to have.
Yeah. We need a noun.
Really shiny plum.
Callum's crackpot.
I quite like a really shiny plum. Verb. Slurp.
Sticking with an S theme on the verbs.
Adjective.
Caked. Caked. Fucking hell. Grim.
Okay. Occupation.
Banker.
I was about to say space cowboy again. It always is the first one that comes to my mind.
Gym jam tester.
Gym jam tester.
Yeah, they put on
a
pajamas.
pixie policeman.
That's Joe's job, right? A pixie policeman. A jammy dodger tester. A jammy dodger / gym jam tester.
Jammy Dodger fleshlight tester.
A balloon wrangler.
Balloon wrangler.
I like balloon wrangler. I can't just running around.
Some people call me the balloon wrangler.
As you're stroking the edge of the balloon, it's just.
We need an animal.
Balloon animal. A poodle.
A
poodle.
A malnourished mosquito.
Pretentious poodle.
Pretentious poodle. Good luck spelling that, Matt.
A busty beaver.
Oh, busty beaver.
Oh, I like busty beaver.
Yeah.
An adjective.
Oh, Christ.
Boating.
Considerate.
Oh.
Handsome. Granular. Oh, I like handsome.
Handsome. Or the popular band Hanson.
Single piece of clothing.
A tunic.
I think we've had tunics before.
Have we?
Yeah.
Cum sock.
Why is that a melody?
Cum sock. We've already got cum-based things.
The tattered fragments of my last pair of pants.
A used condom.
Pre-Christmas pants. You know when you're in your last pants before you get new ones for Christmas.
A knackered knee pad.
I was thinking of a knee pad as well.
All right, we're having a knackered knee pad.
Your dick sucking knee pads.
Dick sucking knee pads.
What? You know when you got to get on the floor quickly,
You're like sucking someone else's dick.
Yeah.
You mean like one of those little things that you use when you're gardening?
Yeah.
Can someone put a note? Someone put a note down for an advert.
Dick sucking knee pads.
Where's the paper?
Right, a noun plural.
Christmas.
Dave's lemons.
7 of them.
Mr. Graves.
Mr. Graves.
Mistletoe.
Mr. Graves.
Lemons.
Mr. Graves, fantastic lemons.
Mr. Graves, citrus.
Mr. Davies gravy.
Clitoris.
I like Mr.
Citrus clitoris.
Mr. Graves. Citrus clitoris.
Newfangled
Business.
all American lemons. Try saying that.
That's another advert, Dave. Mr. Graves citrus clitoris.
All right.
Can you make it Mr. Graves citrus clitoris newfangled all American lemons?
No,
Joe,
let's just keep it. Right, we need a fictional character. E.g. Batman, vampire.
The Bonsai Bandit.
Krampus's pet gnome.
Bonsai Bandit. You know that famous film?
Hey, mate, I've been stealing a lot of shit today.
Oh, I'm the bloody Bonsai Bandit.
Have you got a small tree? I'm nicking it.
I'm fucking having. I don't know why I picked an Australian accent for the Bonsai Bandit.
I'm the fucking Bonsai Bandit.
I think he needs a name.
Bruce.
Bilbo.
Just
Bruce.
Just
the
Fred.
Bonsai
Baz. What about
Bruce,
Baz?
the Bonsai
Baz.
Baz the Bonsai Bandit. What about just Jim, the Bonsai Bandit?
the Bonsai Bandit.
Susan.
Cleft.
Bald
Who's
Billy the Bonsai Bandit.
Billy Rebel, the Bondi Bandit.
Bald Billy the Bonsai.
Bald Billy Bobkins.
Fuck's sake.
Bald Billy Bobkins, Bonsai Bandit.
Bald Billy Bonsai.
Did you ever know that he was just one-handed?
Bald Billy Bobkins, the Bonsai Bandit. You really
Did you
put
ever
me
know that
through
he
this,
just
didn't you?
one-handed?
Yeah.
We need a kind of
5B.
kind of spice.
Spice.
Chinese 5 spice. You get 5 for the price of 1.
Yeah, Spice Girl.
Kind of spice. Did you say?
Coming.
Grand's 5 spice.
Just put a normal one in.
Yeah.
Like paprika, comma
Mika's paprika. Mika's paprika.
paprika, comma make it smoked. Make it smoky.
Paprika the smoked.
Paprika the smoked. Like it's a title.
Yeah.
I am paprika the smoked.
Men or women?
Both.
Women.
Whims.
Whims.
Big wimwoms.
Big
Wimwams.
Right. I just read women. Noun.
Cheese.
Cheese.
Buttered eggs.
Buttered cheese.
Buttered eggs and cheese.
Leftover milk.
Sad soup.
Side of dad's sausage.
A pint of dad's sausage.
Spider sausage.
Spider sausage.
Spider meat sausage.
Spider soup.
The soup.
I quite like spider meat sausage.
Spider meat sausage.
Plural shelter. Huts, hospitals, tents.
Was it sex wigwams?
Gotta be wigwams, innit?
Wigwams.
Sex wigwam.
Sex wigwams.
Sexual wigwams.
Actual wigwams.
When I get that feeling.
It's plural, remember. Wigwams.
Wigwam ceiling.
We need
Sexual.
another fictional character.
Bob Hoskins.
Bob Hoskins.
Bob Hoskins.
The third.
Bob Hoskins Smegmadol.
I think just Bob Hoskins. Let's bring him into this world.
He's dead now, isn't he? So,
Yeah,
so he's a fictional character.
no, we need Bob
What about-
Hoskins something.
No, we've got too many.
Boskins.
We've got too many convoluted ones. Just Bob Hoskins.
We need another country.
Rob Boskins.
The-
Was that another country to say?
Oh, right, Dave, do you want to put any more collapsed Soviet states in there? What about East Germany?
No, Western Germany.
Oh, West Germany, sorry.
West Germany.
The
Oh,
bit that
West
wasn't
Germany.
Soviet.
Yeah, I'm gonna.
Didn't realise you were such a big lover of the USSR.
Oh well, you know me. You know me.
Verb plus
Love
ing.
the USSR.
Harpooning.
Lampooning.
Earthly substance. Rain, fog, fire.
Mud.
So
Gravel.
hot
fog.
Soot.
Soot.
Fart fog.
Got a soot. It's Christmas.
I've gone with soot. Plural clothing. We're nearly there, by
Plural
the way.
clothing. Socks.
Ooh, slide it.
Slippery socks.
Slippery socks.
Cape clips.
Or
Cape clips.
Iders.
oh,
I like cape clips.
Cape clips.
Yeah, to keep your cape on.
Clip your cape on.
What's the things? Braces.
what about cape clips? Cape clips to clip on your nips.
Cape clips for nips.
Cape clips for nips. All right.
Nippy cape clips.
That's not what they're supposed to be used
Yeah,
for.
yeah. So the cape comes down and starts at your nipples.
There's more purchase around the neck.
Right, liquid.
Oh, just
pissy
a
piss.
big old river of semen.
Oh, Sandra D slurp juice.
Pulverized belt juice.
Pulverized what?
Belt juice.
Oh, belt juice. Oh.
Beetroot beer.
Ugh.
Blended snake butts.
The rivers of
Babylon.
Babylon. What's the rivers that are in New York when Ghostbusters are there? What are they called?
No, sorry, it's blended snake butts.
Oh, okay.
Stop talking. I've decided.
Just made his mind up.
Matt has spoken.
We need 2 verbs plus ing.
Oh,
Pickling.
Oh, I like pickling.
Pickling. And
Fumigating.
Fumigating.
okay. Weird Christmas flex.
And we need 2 adjectives. And then we're done.
Glistening.
Yeah.
Flabby.
What's the word for like being?
Dyslexic.
Oh, I see.
Does that speak to you? Does it, Matt?
Oh, yeah.
I am not dyslexic.
What about
I mean, I am when I write this down.
Yeah.
Enlightened.
Bewildered.
What's a word for like when you're like bloated, but you're just so tired from eating too much?
It's fatty gay.
Fatty gay.
Fatty gay.
Fatty gate.
That's just French for tired. Je suis fatigué.
Je suis
plump.
Plump. Yeah, I'll go with plump. Right, are you ready?
Everyone take a drink.
Everyone take a drink.
Okay.
Right.
Go on then.
This holiday season, I'm going to visit my smelly Aunt Dot in Yugoslavia. There I will get to meet my new baby, wicked cool Uncle Paul Clement, wand waggler, and spend some frosty time with my family I haven't seen in over 12 days.
Whoa!
Bloody hell.
Wow. Is that how long it takes to get to Yugoslavia?
Yeah.
12 days.
We are putting up a golden brown burgundy tree this year in the banging billiards room instead of Granny's groovy attic. We are going spurting at a place called Patrick Pennywhistle Hill, where we all go quacking down 7 deep hills on these really cool thunderpants. So naughty. We're also going ice secreting there.
I told you after last year I'm not doing that again.
Just go to a fucking ice rink and just take a shit on it. Come on, family. Come on, everyone. We're also going ice secreting there. I love it because the little shop serves this peppered hot chamomile cum tea. And they also offer a musty flavour now.
Musty
cum tea.
Then we are going shopping for David Attenborough's antique frog. And last-minute gifts.
Oh.
I plan on getting my psychic ninja granddad a kitchen, a really shiny plum set, since he loves to slurp, and he's a caked balloon wrangler.
Oh, yeah. Cakes in what?
I also want to send my busy beaver, who's... Wait on. I also want to send my... Oh, yeah, sorry. I typed wrong. I also want to send my busty beaver, who's back home, a handsome dick-sucking knee pads that has little red Mr. Graves citrus clitoris.
Wait a minute, all stars.
I can't wait for Christmas Eve. We're going to bake bald Billy Bobkins, the Bonsai Bandit cookies, and Paprika, the smoked bread women. Then we're going outside to have snow spider meat sausage fights.
Just sounds messy.
I'm just throwing sausages made of spiders.
Really tiny little sausages.
That's how Christmas looks in your mind, doesn't it, Matt?
Yeah. Then we're going outside to have snow spider meat sausage fight. Make sexual wigwams and snow Bob Hoskins. I will take many pictures to send back in Western Germany. Including a picture of me harpooning in the soot and one with my new snow cape clips for nips on at the Blended Snake Butts rink. I love the holiday. It's a time for pickling, not fumigating.
That's what I always say.
I mean
it's right there.
Technically, people do pickle things for Christmas.
You know, that's the one lesson my mum's always taught me. She was like, when I was young, she sat me down and she went, Christmas is for pickling, not fumigating. Put down that fumigator.
Joe, put the bloody fumigator.
Okay,
get the pickling jar out.
It's the time for pickling, not fumigating, capturing glistening moments and spending time with plump people.
That's pretty spot on.
It really
Probably
is.
the one truth out of all these blanket notes.
In COVID times, the only plump people I'm hanging out with is myself.
Sorry, I think you meant the incident.
Yeah, and there we are.
Wow.
The holiday season.
I feel so festive.
So we hope everyone who's listened to this Sin and Gin is a plump boy. You've enjoyed...
Or girl.
Yeah, or goy. Girl.
Goy or goy?
Sorry, I needed a burp to come through.
So basically, whatever you identify as, we hope you're plump.
Sounds like, listen here, boys and goys.
Boys and goys.
Oh, good boys and guys out there. Hey.
So we hope you have a wonderful time, whoever you are, what religion you are, what person you are.
Have a bloody good holiday season.
Please give Sin and Gin a little share. Please tell your friends about it. Please send any facts and stuff to sinandginpodcast@gmail.com.
If you give us a 5-star review, Ash won't shit on your lawn.
So that's good. I know we've had some emails have come through. We have looked at them, and they're in the grinder for future episodes.
They're in the mix.
But thank you all so much for listening, and that is us. Wait, also we have some merch up now.
Oh, yeah. We do.
At sinandgin.dizzyjam.com if you want to buy a t-shirt. Yes.
Go out and touch the butt of your dreams.
Sin and Gin.
Make sure you get consent and touch a butt.
Touch a butt.
Yo.